It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Get ready. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They can.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there on the catch and run. 49 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Johnson. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
11 mighty.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The Bengals see 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Burrow on play action. And his throw is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. But that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
12. 11 empty. Stop.
They'll run for it with Charbonnet. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Didn't get the touchdown, but a big first down, and now they're 6 feet away from the end zone.
And a little bit of momentum as well. To get down to the 2-yard line, 1st and goal, playbook's open now, right? What do you want to call? You want to call power? You want to call quarterback run game? Do you want to throw the ball? The entire playbook is available for the play call.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Zach Charbonnet with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel...
And it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Here comes Webster. He's going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On the ready.
Right back to him on first down. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
First catch here by McLaurin, and he's got himself a first down.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
7, Bengals 6.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready. Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Here we go. Here we go. Black shot. Hut.
Young looks to throw on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Ready.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8.
Panthers 14, Bengals 6.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, the throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
11.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Stop.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Stop.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Get set. Stop.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Zach Charbonnet with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bengals have cut the lead back down to 2. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
62 blaster. Let's go. Charge.
Gets it quickly out wide to Thornton. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Watch out now. 62. Green Jack.
Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Set. Ready. Check. Smash. 6. Mega. Ready.
On 1st down, they'll run it on the draw play. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this 1st half.
Ready. Field. Black. Check. Hut.
A 1st down throw for Young. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Red. Yellow. Hut. Hut.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 2nd and 6.
Drill, 52.
And it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. There they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Throwing, Young. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And his kick here is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be dropped at the 20. Line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Gun.
Now a 2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Burrow. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Joseph's got it, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
11 MT, take.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. He may go. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 1-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
On 2, ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And the catch made by Walters. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. In motion goes Walters. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. Open man is Chase, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big play that time on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Charbonnet will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
With 3 scores in this game, I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And Young's throw there incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
That throw by Young incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now here's Young. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over possession here up at the 44.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
On one, ready?
Burrow on play action. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly in position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
11.
There's Charbonnet once again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A good pick up there at 22.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. He's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
11.
They'll run it here with Charbonnet. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work. They hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Webster going to hold on to it, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Striker, 3-3. Drill green. Hustle, hustle.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Strike. Check, strike. Cut, cut.
Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Slide, 97. Slide blue.
The play fake, now Young. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one?
Here we go.
Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got it bracketed out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. But he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And then convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Gun.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
11 MT paint. Stop.
Here's Charbonnet. And he works free. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 91 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's going on. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now run by Charbonnet. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Ready.
On 2nd down, Young. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Here comes 2nd down. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Right.
Now Young. Forced out to his left. One thing that makes him so tough in these 2-minute drills, you got to take into consideration he's mobile.
And that's a big plus for him, but he also has to be careful with that mobility. Sometimes getting rid of the ball and stopping clock is more important than running around and maybe taking a sack.
Here's Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Young.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
I'm wondering.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
On one, ready?
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Cincinnati, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.